Hi, I'm Rodger Krava. We're here at Lakewood 400. This is April, April show, which is the third weekend. We invite you all to come here. You're in my booth. I'm in the H building, and the art that I have is here for this weekend. And every show, the art, as I sell and do other venues, the art changes. So you really need to focus on what I have here now and come here, call me. My Instagram, I'll give you that in a little while. It's kravagalleries.com, but I'll show you that in a little while. I have from this corner of the booth older pieces of art. This is a Flemish piece from the late 1800s. This is a digital photograph of canyonlands in Utah. These are some art pieces featuring bicycles from the early 1900s. This is actually an original piece from the wood lore. I don't know if everybody remembers, but in the 50s and 60s, a local artist here, this is from 1955, a local artist did international article called Wood Lore, and this is an original piece that appeared in the Journal Constitution and then throughout the country. These other pieces are a little different. This piece here is Spanish. It's a watercolor from the 1920s. This is an original Popular Science magazine, 15 cents. This particular lithograph is by an artist named Polis. It's one of two that I'll show you today. These two pieces are from an Atlanta artist, Brannon DeJanes, who passed away a few years ago. And he was a neighbor of mine at Scott's Antique Market. And he painted these in the south of France in 1998. And I have a couple other pieces I'll show you in a little while. Another French piece I have, it's a lithograph. It's an original by La Toutière. It's a lithograph depicting a Spanish scene of Don Quixote. Okay, to move on, one Asian piece I have, it's a watercolor, a Thai watercolor, probably from the 40s or 50s. Here we have a very elongated piece. It's of the Rhine, and it actually folded into small pieces so that as you're going down on the boat during the tour of the Rhine, you could flip through it very carefully and see where you're going and where you're going to be stopping to see all the key places. Here we have a table. It's some of the furniture I have. This particular table is chrome and glass from the 80s, 90s, and it also has a lift up piece here so you can expand it to 8 people, so it fits conveniently into a location in a smaller kitchen, but can accommodate a lot more people. It's high-end 80s Italian design. The picture we have here of the Saturn is a Peter Max piece. It's an original poster, not signed, but original period piece. You can see here I have a setting for this weekend. Because we're in April, this is something to fit into your garden area or your patio. And I also have some concrete pieces for potted plants or for elevation of a potted plant as well. Here again is another one of DeJanes' pieces from the south of France. You see here, this piece is by Peter Kyle. He's a German expressionist. This piece was done in 1975. Peter is an artist that I feature quite a bit of on my website, and I've had a relationship with him for over 20 years. All the pieces I buy directly from Peter. These pieces here are watercolors. They're unsigned. They're from Chicago Art School, the Art Institute of Chicago. Artists made those years ago, and I have a few of those in my inventory. Also, we have here two clays by Tim Poe out of Birmingham, Alabama. He did these two pieces. This one's a close-up of a skyscraper. This one is, I call it blue strings. There's no name for it that I'm aware of. And he also did this piece here. I call it wings because of the element in the left corner. These pieces right here, the large 5 pieces in this area, are by Polly Doyle. She's a Boston post-modern artist, and she passed away in 1998. These were primarily done in 59 and 1970s. Very powerful work. You can look her up. She's well listed. Many of the people I've mentioned to you already are well listed. Peter Kyle. I didn't mention Chris Hobey, which I'm going to mention right now. He did the piece with Kitty, Hello Kitty, and this square piece here. He's a local artist here in Georgia. He did the stripe piece here, and he did this Marilyn Monroe piece as well. And these are pieces that he done within the last year or two. Anything else that you see here, I'm going to be here this weekend. We really invite you to be here this weekend. There's going to be a lot of activity, a lot of new things here in my booth, a lot of things here in the show you'll find very exciting. Give us a call. My number is 678-469-5711, or you can check me out on my Instagram, and there you'll be connected to see some of the other pieces I have by Peter Kyle and Hobey and all these other artists I've mentioned. And you'll also find my website, and I encourage you to go to those 2 sites. If you see something you need and you have to give me a text. Again, my phone number is 678-469-5711. It's my pleasure to see you. I'm here to make you happy and me happy with a conclusion of a fantastic piece you can take home and live with and love and cherish. Thank you.